Hey, what's up, folks? Jerome back again. Welcome to 2020. Happy New Year. Wanted to record a little progress update video real quick. For those who don't know, I started playing guitar May 8th, 2018. That is 603 days ago. And somehow I managed to play every day since. 603 days straight. I don't know if that's crazy, but I actually did it. So it's a pretty big accomplishment, I think. A bigger thing is I played guitar every day in 2019. Yeah, 2019, yeah. Which is fairly big accomplishment. Play guitar every day. Well, I should say practice guitar every day. And I mean 2-3 hours every day. I would say I'm at, 600 days, at 1,200, 1,400 hour mark plus. I've recorded 86 videos that you've seen, and I'm happy with my progress. There's a long way to go, but I can learn So I learned some simple GCD type things, the 1-4-5, all the open chords. Some bar chords. A-shape bar chords. So I'll get the bar chords down. I've got learned the open chords. Learned a few songs. What else? So a little bit of a recap. So 603 days in, haven't missed a day. Played every day. So I ended up buying 3 electrics. So I've got this 339 Epiphone. I got a Squire Classic Vibe Telly. Got a Squire Classic Vibe Strat. Love the Classic Vibe series. And I got a Sigma Mahogany D15 acoustic. So it's been 20 months, just shy of, a couple months shy of 2 years. Put in a lot of effort to get to my current level, and by playing every day. I mean, I'm not a great guitar player by any stretch of the imagination, but I just wanted to see how far I could actually take this thing. So what else have I done? So lessons, let's say 20 months, so a year and 8 months. So managed to play every day. I went to the Justin Guitar beginner course, his intermediate stuff. I had guitar lessons from April to, I just ended them at the end of November. So about 8 months of private guitar lessons. I joined a jam session at Long McQuaid Friday nights. So we're working on 12-bar blues type soloing and stuff like ZZ Top and Pink Floyd, and just take the chord progressions of those songs, and then everybody take turns practicing soloing. I played 2 open mics, even though I completely was not ready to sing and play at the same time. For better or for worse, I did 2 open mics. I managed to play a couple times at family get-togethers. That went relatively well, but it's family. They're not going to tell me the truth. What else? That's pretty much it. I spent a lot of time. I guess I can't really say how much time it's hard to express how much time I've put into it. Not only have I spent the time on the actual instrument, there's lots of time just memorizing all the notes in the neck, teaching myself music theory, buying lots of music books, lots of technique books, lots of Justin videos, lots of YouTube lessons. So there's a lot of effort that went into the whole last, let's say, 20 months or so. A lot of effort has got into getting me to this point. And I'm really happy with my progress. It's like I said, I'm not a great guitarist. and my initial goal is just to be able to play a recognizable song. I think I wanted to play the song I want to play was "Sonny's Dream" by Ron Hines. I think that's the very first song that I want to learn. Although that one's a little bit harder. I think it's. And that was basically just, I completely messed that up, but that's basically the gist of what I wanted to learn. And for somebody, I think I played that little chord progression. My mom knew what it was, so I think for my initial goal, I hit what I wanted to do. And now that I've hit my initial goal of being able to play a recognizable song, now I'm trying to figure out what's next, and I don't know the answer to that. But I still think I'm gonna keep. Obviously, I'm still a beginner, intermediate level, not great by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna keep doing these videos, as recording my progress as I go. So for what's next for me, I think one, to make these videos a little bit more professional. I've got. Well, right now my boss is upstairs. My boss Katana's upstairs. I got a little Vox Pathfinder 10-watt right there. I'm recording this using a blue Snowball ICE through Mac, and I'm using QuickTime to do it. It was easy enough to get going, so I might want to put some effort into actually upgrading the video recording things, keeping the video short. I tend to ramble a little bit. In terms of what I want to work on, it's going to be more scale work in, say, arpeggios, so say dominant 7th arpeggios. And being able to fit that into a 12-bar blues, for example, like, I don't know. Or something like... Yeah, more of that. More scale, and being able to work arpeggios into a 12-bar blues progression. And able to play the changes. That's the kind of stuff that I need to work on. So that feeds into soloing. The other thing I want to work on is, at some point, this is not something I need to work on immediately, but the speed, I noticed I was just trying to benchmark how fast I could get the major scale. So I think I top out at around 16 notes at 80 beats a minute. So about 300. So really, it's 320 beats a minute at quarter notes. And the alternate picking at that speed, the alternate picking falls apart. But I don't know. Given all the other things that I should be working on, speed I don't think is one of the ones I want to focus on first. I'd rather focus on beefing up the 12-bar blues, being able to play the changes, being able to target the root and the thirds and chord changes, and be able to work in some licks that include the dominant 7th arpeggios and that kind of stuff. I think that would be more valuable and working on repertoire than it is to solely work on speed. At some point, I'm going to do that. And I'll say the other thing that I want to start working on is being able to do some, I guess, songwriting, some creativity. For example, like there's this, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but a B minor to A. And I don't know why I like those just two chords together, but then I was thinking about, well, what chords could I put with that? So I think I settled on the key of D, So something like... Something focusing around that B minor, so something in the key of B minor, I think, and be able to build a song based off that would be something that seems interesting to me. Anyway, so that's the history of where my progress has been over the last 20 months, and a little bit of what I think will feed into 2020, what I want to work on. Yeah, so I think that's it. That's looking back, 20 months seems like a lot of effort to put in a guitar, but if you really think about it, everybody I've talked to that are somewhat decent guitar players that I know personally have been playing for 15, 20 years. So my 18 months playing every day is nowhere near what their level is. But then again, they look at my effort put into it, and then they kind of want to go practice. So I'd say if I keep at this pace in another year or so, then I should see some big gains. So 2020, to summarize, playing 603 days, played every day. Got me to this point, and I want to work on quality of the videos, keeping them succinct, work on scales, arpeggios, work on 12-bar blues, and working in the scales and arpeggios into the 12-bar blues. Working on some, if I get bored of all of this stuff, then start working on some alternate picking speed increases to try to get that 80 beats a minute, 16th notes up a little bit more. And start working on some songwriting. That's a lot, I think. So this is going into my my third. I'm finishing up in 4 months. I'll be into the third year of playing guitar. So it's a lot to learn, and there's a lot to master. And I'm completely having a blast. So what are we doing on time? That's not too bad. It's one of the shorter videos, 13 minutes. Yeah, so I'll leave it there. So lot more coming up in the new year. That's it. So that's my little bit of a recap for 2019, feed into what I'm working on for 2020. A lot more stuff coming up, I would think. Any tips that you want to pass my way, happy to hear them. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep powering on through and see how far I can get on this guitar journey. That really, my only initial goal is to be able to play a song, and I've already hit that. So figuring out what I want to do next, maybe playing in a band in a couple of years' time might be something that's interesting. I don't know. If I could even make it at that level, I think I could. I think that's something in the realm of possibility. being able to record my own song, be able to start like building on that B minor to an A and maybe make something out of that. I don't know why. I keep coming back to those two chords. So, yeah. So, I'll leave it there. JT out. We'll see you next time.